Hi, everybody. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about what makes a relationship a function or not a function. So, the definition of a function is that it is a special relationship where every input has exactly one output. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the inputs of our function and make sure that each input is only coordinated with one output. Another way that sometimes people think about this that makes it easy is that each input can only go to one party at a time. So each input is only allowed to go to one party. In this first example, let's look at these tables. So in the first table, the -2 is going to the 3, the -1 is going to the 3, the 0 is going to the 2, and the 1 is going to the 5. If you look at these inputs, each of those inputs is only used once. They're only going to one party. So this would be a function. Now, in the next table, if you look at the -2, you can see that it's trying to go to the number 3 and to the number 4. So this would not be a function. Now, if we're looking at a mapping diagram, again, we're going to look at the inputs and make sure that each of these inputs is only going to one party. So this guy's going to one party, one party, one party, one party, and one party. Everybody's only going to one party. So this would be a function. Then, if you look at the next picture, if you look at the number 5 specifically, the number 5 is trying to go to two parties. So we would say that this is not a function. In the next example, we're going to have a list of ordered pairs. So in the first problem, the 2 is going to 4's party, 3 is going to 4's party, 4 is going to 6's party. Each of those inputs is only used once. They're each only trying to go to one party. So this would be a function. And if you look at the second example here, 2 is going to 4's party and 2 is also going to 5's party, which is a problem. 2 can't be in two places at once. So we would say that this is not a function. Last but not least, what if you have a graph? If you have a graph, there's a slightly different way that we need to do these problems. When there is a graph, you need to use something called the vertical line test. Now, what the vertical line test says is that if you draw a vertical line, which means it needs to go straight up and down, on your graph, that line is only allowed to touch the graph in one spot. So let's use our imagination. If you draw a vertical line on this first graph, no matter where you draw it, each line will only touch the graph once. So this would be a function. However, in the next graph, if you were to draw a vertical line, that line would touch the graph in two spots. So we would say that this is not a function. That's it for our video. Good luck on your review and your practice.